How many times have you been asked, what is your revenue goal by your business coach? And you kind of go, I don't know, 5 grand, 10 grand, 6 figures, 7 figures, and not really feel like that's really connected to anything. My name is Amber Duggar. I'm the founder of Profit for Keeps. And in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how to calculate a profitable revenue goal. Now, you would think that this would be more talked about. When I started my business, I was a health coach, and I was actually told to not be unrealistic with my revenue goal. I was told, let's just start with 5K because 5K is realistic. I had wanted to go for 8K because that's what I knew I needed, since I have a background in finance, and I was looking at the numbers and I was going, I live in DC, I really need to be making 8K because I have to pay taxes. I have to make sure that I still have money in the bank, that I'm, being proactive with that. And it made me realize that it's actually not very common to know how to calculate a revenue goal. So I wanted to make sure that everyone is really clear on how to calculate a revenue goal so that you can have all of the information you need to really look at your pricing and look at your packages and look at your business model and make sure that it all makes sense. Now, I'm a Profit First professional, and so I learned early on that Profit First is a great way to make sure that you are setting aside money for taxes and you're setting aside money for intentional profit. But when I became a Profit First professional, I was already using a software that was an envelope system, and it was really bringing me to a conclusion that for most smaller businesses that don't have a whole bunch of different reports like financial reporting, that you really want to be able to calculate a revenue goal like right now, even if you don't have those reports. So when I was a health coach, I knew I wanted to pay for my mortgage and all of my expenses. I actually moved to Bali, Indonesia, so I had expenses there as well. And I also knew that I wanted to really expand what I was paying myself. So I had some things like, I knew I eventually wanted to have a weekly massage. I wanted to have different things. So what I did was I listed out all of my expenses that I wanted my business to pay for on a personal side. And that's what I would recommend that you do, is you just look at all of your personal expenses, list them out. You can use a Google Sheet, you can use a piece of paper. You will also have an opportunity. There's something later that I'll tell you about that's amazing. It's a masterclass that I'm doing. So you can definitely get a spreadsheet that's already created. And it's a really powerful process because when you list all of those things, you then are able to see, okay, this is actually what I want to pay myself. So that's the first piece of information you need. The second piece of information you need is the same thing for your business. So you want to be able to look at any business expenses that you have and make sure you list all of those out. Of course, now we have a helicopter coming above. So sorry about that. But basically you want to list all of your business expenses as well. Once you have that number, then you want to look at, okay, how much money do I want to be putting aside for taxes? Now, if you're in the US, I recommend anywhere between 15 and 20%. 20% is quite conservative. Now, this is all money coming in, 20% putting aside. Okay, so all money coming into the account, you would put 20% aside for taxes. Some people go as low as 15. If you're in Canada or the UK or Australia, you may want to edge a little bit higher, maybe up to 25%. But again, I'm not an accountant on purpose, so make sure to talk with your tax professional about that. But it's around 20%, let's just use for this example. And then the last piece of information is you want to know how much intentional profit you want to have in the business. Now you can start as low as 1%, you can start at 5%, or you could go higher than that. But I recommend usually starting around 5%. Now, what you do with this is you reverse engineer your revenue goal. So we have a calculator that you can use. So you can go to amberduggar.com/calculator, and you can use that calculator to determine what your revenue goal is, and you just need those 4 pieces of information. Or if you want to learn how to use it and get a really amazing additional piece of it, which is a really great expense sheet and a business sheet that has ways for you to calculate true expenses, which are things like Christmas or holiday spending or travel or vacation or school trips or birthday gifts, things that aren't necessarily monthly expenses, but you definitely still want to be listing them out. We have a masterclass that's coming up. So at the time of this recording, it's going to be September 12th is when we are getting started. We have a few times for you to choose from. They are live masterclasses, so you must attend live. But if you do attend live, you get this incredible spreadsheet and calculator and all of the extra stuff for free for coming. Now, people have literally told me, what the heck, why are you not charging for this masterclass? It is so value packed. So trust me, it will give you so much information on not just how to do this, but the 5 components of a profitable business. So if you are thinking of starting a business, if you're transitioning out of corporate and you want to be full-time in your business, or you already have a business and you're wanting to really see more money in your bank, this is a really great opportunity. We're going to teach you how to calculate the revenue goal. We're going to show you the components of a profitable business. And of course, we're going to give you this really incredible, valuable spreadsheet that will help you calculate your revenue goal. So if you'd like to sign up for that, you can go to amberduggar.com/masterclass and you'll be able to just choose one of the times that we have available. And we would love to see you there. So I hope this was helpful. I look forward to seeing you on future videos. Make sure if you haven't already to like and subscribe to this. This has helped so much for us to get the word out there. And I look forward to seeing you on the live masterclass. All right, Amber Duggar signing off. Have a great one.